Hi everyone, welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I'm getting back into this game. There's going to be a few changes to my channel for the new year. I'm going to try some stuff I started a while ago, and I'm getting back into it. I'm also trying the truck simulator. I'm going to be phasing out a few things. So battle bouncers will eventually be phased out from my channel. I've been doing this for 3 years. It's time for me to have a bit of a change, a bit of a shake-up, try some different stuff, try some stuff that I've wanted to try, and Car Mechanic is one of them. I did play it for a little while. I've got 170 hours in this game, but that was, like I say, a little while back. But I want to get back into it, and I'm going to do videos on it. I was going to start from scratch, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to carry on where I left off. So here we are. We're in my garage. I've got a job I've just taken on. Oops, wrong direction. Which is this car here. He's having some issues with his car. So let's take a look. Right, so control car feels loose, so we've got to take a look at that. Suspension rattling, so we've got to take a look at that. And brake problems. Okay, so this might be a bit of a job here. So what I'm also going to do is each video is going to be a 20-minute video. So whether I finish the job or not, the videos will be 20 minutes. So for instance, if I start this job, 20-minute video. If I don't complete that job, it goes on to the next video, and then it'll be a part 2. Or if I start a project, which I will do on this, I've actually got a project over there that I've started just to try and get me back into the game. So if we go to the scrapyard, we find a project car and we start the project, it will take however long to finish that project. I'm setting myself a goal. I don't want to spend hours on one video. I don't want to do a 2-hour video or something silly like that. So I'm setting myself a goal of 20-minute videos, and then we just do part 1, part 2, and so on and so on, depending on how long the job takes. I know this is not going to be for everybody, and I understand. I'm going to go through a transition period where people are going to leave the channel because I'm not doing mobile games anymore. I understand that, but I feel like for me and my channel, I need to try something different, move on, try something different, or not necessarily, or try what I would like to try. And like I say, this is one of my games. So as you can tell, down the bottom you can now see me, my keyboard, and at the end there's a clock, and that's our 20-minute timer. So off we go. 20-minute video, away we go. So what we need to do, I'm going to take this on the test track, see if we can find any problems. I like the way it put the other car up. It hasn't even got any wheels on it. Now, the problem is It's keyboard and mouse. Oh, that does not sound well. Can I get a different view? How do I get a different view? Does anybody know? Oh, right. So that is. Oh! Right. I need to work out what's what here. Right, that's the outside view. It does not sound well, does it? Right, which one's brake? Need to find out whether I can put my joypad on. Whoa! I'm not sure this bloke expected me to do that to his car. Right, I've got to find out which one's the brake pedal. How am I going to find that out? No, that's not the brake. Nope, that's a different view. Like I say, I haven't played this game in a little while, so... Whoa! I'm not sure he's paying me to do donuts in his car. Right, which one's the brake? No, that's the view one. I keep pressing that one. Ah, right. I think... Right, let's reverse back a bit. Because it wants me to test the brakes. I think the brakes... Right, the brakes are spacebar. Nope, didn't do that. Let's try that again. Oh! Yeah, we did it. Well, I think that took up most of our 20 minutes. Okay, so we take it to the test track to hopefully get some insight into some of the issues. Oh, God. So we got outer tie rods, they're 10%, sway bar, front spring, inner tie rod, wheel hub bearings. Right, okay. So let's do this and go to there. Right, so the controlling car feels loose. We've got to discover one more item. Suspension, we got to discover 4 more items. And brake problems. We didn't find anything out. Most probably because I couldn't find out what the brake pedal was. Overview, right. Here we have overview. So basically anything that's in green is okay. Anything that's red is not okay. So does that mean right, so we got a couple of bits at the back there. Right. We're probably gonna let's move it over. We'll move it over to the rack. Or the lift. Move over to the lift. Right, we'll take a look at the brakes. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually mend anything in this episode, the way we're going at the moment. Right. Let's remove the wheel. My mouse has stopped. Oh, there we go. Wheel is off. Right. What you see that looks like rust isn't rust. It's actually damage. We actually got something. Right. So the ABS pump is going to need changing as well, but we've got to do that in the engine bay. So what we'll do then is we go to. Can we go to examine mode? Right. See. That's red, that's red. Brakes are red. That's yellow. Right, the other thing we need to... Right, that's something to do with brakes really though, is it? That's okay. Okay. Right, so we're... Oops. That should be okay. That should be okay. It's yellow. Right, so basically it's brake pads, brake calipers and discs on this side, which basically what we can see without even examining. So we'll take that off. Take the brake pads off. Take the examine. Nope, wrong one. Examine. Where's the examine? There he is. Can we look at that? No. Oh, I've got to take it off. Right, because that looks rusty. And that might have something to do with his problem with his steering. Out of bush. No, that looks okay. So, but we need to get to the steering rack. Right, let's jump across to the other side. Dodgy camera views. Take the wheel off. Okay, so this side doesn't look... the disc looks okay. So let's go into examine mode. Just confirm our... Oh. Right, so the calipers, they definitely need changing. Right. Spin around the back. Right, that needs changing. That's okay. That's okay. That needs checking. Right, let's come out. I actually think that needs changing anyway. Definitely the spring. I think the spring needed changing anyway, didn't it? Let's do examine. Yeah. The spring needs changing. It says that's okay. I did the test path, although I did fly over most of the bumps, so that might not have helped. Right, so we definitely need to do the caliper. The brake pads on this are okay, so we're going to keep that. The outer tie rods, that needs doing. Inner tie rod, that needs doing. Sway bar, that was one on the list. I don't know what we're going to be able to fix. Right, let's put that back on. Will it give us... Right, so that's 10%. So basically steering rack needs replacing as well. So we won't put that back on just yet. Can I take that off? I assume that's got to be taken off by the... oh no, I've got to take all this lot off. So... I'm going to have to take this lot off. Oh, I'm in assembly mode. That probably don't know. Right, so we'll take that off. Like so. Right. Right, I think that's all the front. There's no more rusty bits. So we'll jump to the back. Oops, why am I not on the wheel? No, give me the wheel. Am I in assembly mode again? There we go. I don't know what was going on now. Right, wheel off. We look like we got a disc problem again, but we will do examine. So let's examine this and this. So basically, as I say, everything that's red needs changing. There's a little red thing there as well. Can we take that off? Right. Set shock absorber. Right, caliper needs to come off. Brake pads need to come off. Okay. I think that's it for that side. So let's jump across. Take the wheel off. We do examine, but it's very clear to everybody what is damaged and what isn't. Right, I don't know whether you can keep hearing that little beep, but basically okay, where are we with that, I think. It's my messages on my phone in the game, that is. Then I'll give you some weird camera angles sometimes. No, take my brake pads off. What is with the weird angles? Right, okay, so I think we've got everything we know about taken off the car. Right, we need to jump out of this, lower it down, get in the engine compartment, like so, go into examine mode. We need to do the OBD scanner. Have I got one of those? It's reading 500 Pro, scanning 50%, 75%, 100%. Right, as we guessed, the ABS module is damaged, 16%. Everything else looks okay. Right, the module is the one in front. But that looked... Tell you what, let's go back into there. Oops. Right, it was 1%. Yeah, I think that was damaged, 1%. Right, so I've actually got one of those, so I can actually put one of those back on. How's that? There we go. Now, have I got one of these? No, I haven't. Right, so let's come out of there for starters. Let's tap on the car again. Have we found everything? Right, we've found all of those. We're still missing one on the suspension rattling. And brakes. Right, we've found everything on the brakes. So we're missing something on the suspension. So let's take another look. Right, just jump up here. Actually, that looks quite rusty in there. Wheel bearing. Although, why does it give me a funny angle again? That was on the list though, wasn't it? That wheel bearing. There's the one over the other side. That looks okay. Right, what have we got? Whoops. That looks a bit dodgy, but go in examine mode. Right. Can't do that, so what we'll do is we'll take that off and put it back on again. It should tell me, right, so that was quite low, but then again that could have been on the list as well. What's the other side like? Actually, I suppose it could be bushings. They're normally a they always catch me out. Right, let's jump out. Have we found anything? Yes. Okay, so we've found everything. How are we doing for time? Right. So we've got it. We've found everything that we need. So controlling car feels loose. So we've got all our list. Suspension rattling. Yes, we got everything that's on our list. And brake problems. We've actually replaced one thing, but we found everything that needs doing. So, can we? I haven't got. Right. Okay. So before we finish this video, because we're almost, our 20 minutes is almost up, we come over to the table, repair bench, see what we can repair. So basically you tap on this, see that gets up to 83%, 97%. So you keep tapping on these like this. So that's all the things we could repair. So now we come back over here, jump up there, and see. Right, so we didn't repair any of those, so I'm going to need some new. Didn't repair that. Right, our 20 minutes is up. Funny thing is, I've actually been recording for 30 minutes. But our 20 minutes are up. So, as per the rules of what I've put down, we have to finish it there. So, in this first episode, we have found out that I don't know how to control a car with my keyboard. Now that's interesting. Now at the bottom there it says repair with a minimal parts condition 78%. So hopefully some of the stuff we've repaired we will be able to use again. But we've managed to find all the faults. So in the next video we've got to buy some stuff and put the car back together and give it back to the customer. But there you go, that's our first episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. Like I say, I'm trying to keep these to a 20-minute maximum or minimum, and we'll just do part 1, part 2 and so on and so on. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave this episode, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.